Will the Trump administration's total disregard for a federal court order actually have a consequence? This started back in March, where Judge Bozgard specifically ordered the Trump administration to stop the planes from leaving the United States to go to El Salvador until a final decision was reached on the merits of the case, whether he actually had the authority to invoke the Alien Enemies Act to deport Venezuelans and others to a prison in El Salvador. As we know, the Trump administration declined, stating that they were already in international waters, finding other loopholes, and in the end, the planes continued to El Salvador. And although the Supreme Court has already spoken to the merits of the case, stating that the proper avenue for this case was for people to individually challenge their deportations through a habeas case, not through a class action, the question still remains whether the Trump administration willfully disobeyed the order staying those planes. And Judge Bozgard, who was appointed by Bush but elevated by Obama, stated that there was enough probable cause to hold the Trump administration in contempt for disobeying his federal order. And this was a 46-page ruling. And this comes one day after, in the Abrego Garcia case, that judge also stated that she's going to investigate whether the White House violated a ruling by the Supreme Court. And while the Trump administration wants to keep bringing the argument back to terrorists, to illegal migrants, the question is, how is this administration honoring the rule of law? We have seen this administration consistently argue quote-unquote loopholes. Perhaps they can deport citizens. Perhaps he can run for a third term. And so this decision is showing the Trump administration that the courts are not just all words, they also have teeth. And he stated in his decision how, if it came down to it, that the judge overseeing the matter could appoint a lawyer from outside the department to prosecute the contempt.